Strong start. Wet fuck. Oh, Charles, fucking carnage. Absolute fucking carnage. Oh, these dicks crashing into me. Unbelievable. Oh, do you know what? You can get fucked as well, mate. Go on, you can fuck off.
Alrig-Taguias. We are nearing the end of the race and it is a safety car. Everyone, please behave.
Yes. Huh?
Welcome to Montreal.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, it's a massive crash! It's Brendan Hartley, and he's got tangled up with Lance Stroll!
Hey, what happened?
One day you will have to answer for your actions. And God will not be so merciful.
We do not care.
Lance Stroll, here comes Max Verstappen. Is that DRS as effective as Max wants it?
But is this guy blind? What the is wrong with him?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
But what would happen if, for some reason, we ignore somebody unlocked 100% of the cerebral capacity?
100%?
Yes?
Can you stay out on this condition? Can you stay out?
Yes!
But I'm not done yet!
Skip it up and
Lasciatemi guidare.
What the f*** are we doing here? What is stupid action?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
I'm going home.
The following Thursday.
You both said BSC, no?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh! Was that on the
No way.
And is this...
You are watching a master at work.
Out of the race? Oh dear.
Much later.
Yellow ahead, turn 5, yellow ahead.
You wanna see me do it again?
Moments later.
Still a lot can happen from here, just get back in your rhythm.
Bag up, Tim. Put it in reverse, Tim.
I don't know what I'm doing. Shit.
Your mama.
Yo, mama. Yo, bald-headed ass.
Ah, you mad.
I ain't mad, bitch. Look where you working at, but...
Man,
Man, fuck you.
Yeah, you can't.
What is he doing? Only 1 point of blame there, and it's entirely on the shoulders of Lance Stroll. That's basic, just basic driving, and that's not the level. It's not the
Bury me softly in this world. I give this part of me for you. Sand rains down and here I sit.
everybody, plus Parquet and Sarcastic Bob. Hey guys, you ever race with an A driver in the Americas named Sarcastic Bob? Yeah, he does Lego content on YouTube. It's actually pretty cool, little cool race cars and stuff. But his name's Clever Pig on YouTube. And yeah, I've got a little card here for him, just like I always do. Parquet, we're going to highlight Clever Pig in this one. But yeah, man, we're at the Nurburgring in Round 4 Manufacturers Cup Exhibition 2 of 2025. Right before they nerfed all the Group 3 cars. This was my last race before everything got nerfed. Apparently, Got Max Power came over and said that it's like Group 4 cars now, which is terrifying to me, to be honest with you. Either way, normal points on deck here, 160, 165 points for a win. In this one, this is the dynamic rain race. So you had a chance for rain. There's a chance to have all rain in qualifying, or dry qualifying, dry race, half and half, a mix. Just at the end, it's anything. It's whatever it is, man. The wear was turned up, the fuel was turned up, so like fuel was involved finally. PD's did a good job with that, man. I love the strategy. I love dealing with fuel. I love having to deal with, is rain coming? Is it not coming? You see it's a little dark right now on the screen. We had a threat of rain the whole time. I qualified in the middle like I normally do. It's still not. It's a decent car here. We'll just leave it at that. The McLaren's a decent car here. I had a good result here. You just got to try to survive, man. This is a long race. If rain is involved, this could be an hour plus race. So it's a little bit of endurance. We're on Nurburgring Endurance track to, make it official here. But either way, yep, we got to go do it. There's 5 laps here. This is a 9-minute lap. So it's a good 40+ minute race. I'm going to try to give you the action where we can. You guys know it. Hit the buttons. I need you to subscribe and like and do those things that I don't like asking for, but I kind of need you to do it. If you're new to the channel, I do sim racing content here, other gaming stuff, but mostly sim racing content for the most part right now. I explode radars and the inputs for us so we can take a look closer to try to get everybody a little bit faster. And if you haven't noticed, I'm slightly retarded. I'm a little bit touched in the head. So I do give you an intro and an outro most of the time. Sometimes it's totally off topic and out of context. Sometimes it's racing stuff. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes I'm sharing memes. Always look for sources in my description, because if I use your content for something and I don't chop it up and make it my own, I'm going to share where I got it from. It's going to be in the description. No hate on anyone. I like to laugh. I'm a little touched in the head. So if you like to laugh, you like racing content, you like F1, you like all that stuff, man, hit those buttons. Let's get into it. Let's get to the race. There's always some good content. There's always some. I always give you a little something, man. Come on, get it together. Press buttons and stop being a baby. Share it with your friends. Tell your mom to come watch me. Maybe we dated once before. It's possible. I was young once. I promise. Son of a bitch! Alright, we're just taking a look at the radar here. Obviously, qualifying was on full racing hards. That's what we're on, is hard tires. The radar is looking, definitely we're starting on slicks. We may or may not see rain near the end is what it's looking like. So let's get it.
Down in a hole and they put all the stones in the
driving crooner, baby. All right, guys, we're going to get into lap 1 here. I'm going to try to jump after lap 1 and 2 chaos. Oh, radar. Oh, mine. Those dudes were sweaty. We just keep it moving here. We're not going to see the back of the field today, ladies and gents. I'm not going to make a race-ending mistake. This is pretty ugly. That's MDK Phasers. That's his first victim. He's going to have quite a few victims in this race, which reminds me, guys, at the end of my videos, I've been doing bloopers at the end. I think we're just going to call it like the race review at the end, because I put in some good stuff too, some good sportsmanship, some palate cleansers, whatever, but it's basically bloopers and all the race chaos at the end. So make it to the end, you'll see the chaos, plus a little outro like I always do. All right, man, we're gonna keep going here. No real carnage too much. What I do, come in P9 is what I qualified. P9, we started on the hards. There was no threat of rain at the beginning, and with the tire wear turned up quite a bit, dude, a hard tire lasts, it used to, man, 5 laps would be nothing at Nurburgring on hards, but it's different now. It's not quite the same. That the wear's turned up, and it just, man, a set of inters, if you made a mistake and went on a set of inters, there's no water on the circuit, your tires are smoked. They're done in 1 lap. By the end of that 1 dry lap, those inters are done, and you need another set of inters. So it's very important not to make a mistake here and jump onto the wrong tires. But, you know, everyone's on hards, and we're going to take a look at the weather as the race goes. You know, it was a threat of rain. It gets a little bit darker, and the rain was coming, but it was just, man, it was a weird race. It was a weird race, that's for sure. But qualifying was on the dry. P9 already got 2 positions. MDK Phaser just absolutely blasted him out. Maybe he turned in a little bit on him. We'll check it out at the end. Either way, I'm not real comfortable that he's behind me now. So, you know, he was quick too. He definitely has the marks of a controller player. So, you know, there's some very competent, very fast controller players out there. You know, that they seem to be mistake prone with certain things, and I don't know if they just need to, you know, keep practicing, keep getting better, or what. You know, Max Power seems to have the respect of everyone. You know, got Max Power. You know, I love talking to him because he types like me. We type novels back and forth to each other like anyone gives a shit about what we're saying except for me and him. And you know, we just talk to each other and shoot the sim racing shit. All right, man, I'm gonna shut up. Let's go. P7 already got 2 positions. Coming through this lap 1. This is just a filling out stage. Everyone wants you to see, you know, what kind of pace do you have. Do I need to keep it moving? Do I need to get you away from me? Do I got to get away from you? We got to figure it out. But the competition is ramped up. In GT1 League, you'll see at the end of this lap 1, even I think at the end of lap 2, the entire field, and that's why I love GT1 League, man. The entire field is right behind me, dude. And 1 mistake, and I'll be in last place. You'll see in just a couple seconds, man. We'll check it out. We're going to jump ahead a little bit later into lap 1 here. I like this new transition, man. Let me know if you hate that. I don't know. I kind of like it. I like that new transition. I don't know. It's like silky on the eyeballs. Anyway, so P7 got a picture-in-picture pop up here, man. This is just ahead of us on that straightaway, man. This looks like controller player, front end, bonker city boy. Look at it. I don't know what that is, but I'm coming up behind him really fast. I wish this was a little bit clunky. This was on me. He was doing a great job of getting out of the way. I slowed it down just to show he was doing a great job at trying to stay off the racing line. I just didn't want to get pushed to that outside edge and get near that grass. So it was a little clunky. That was on me. You know, he did a good job trying to stay out of the way. I appreciate that. WW, whatever your name is. But yeah, because you made a mistake. You were going significantly slower. That's what you should be doing, moving off the racing line so you don't cause a major accident, instead of trying to stay in it. So I appreciate that. MDK Phaser is coming up behind me. Other than the people he murdered, he did a good job getting by me and 1 other person right at the beginning before we enter the Nordschleife. So, you know, we're just, I didn't want to fight with him for sure. I saw what he did to the previous guy and was just a little bit worried about it. But, you know, we're going to jump forward here in a second. Just, still no threat of rain, so it's starting to get a little bit darker. We looked at the radar. There was no rain coming for the next lap, and I knew the inters would be smoked if I did that. And again, look, man, the whole field is on that straightaway, dude. The entire field is right there. So fast forward a little bit, get to the end of the GP portion of the circuit before we enter the Nordschleife, whatever you call it, whatever, man. Little inputs for you guys to check out. I've been just trying to get better, trying to get more smooth lifting brakes and a little bit more precise with my braking before I start to make adjustments with the pedals and with the steering wheel. I saw a Z28 racing video, and he talked about changing the rotation. I might mess with it after some racing today. But yeah, I should have maybe went for the move on this Mercedes instead of just giving him a little bump. But, you know, it just, dude, it's tough. Then I go wide here. I went deep. I really just missed my braking point a little bit. And then a phaser came up the inside, bashed me a little bit, but it's all good. He's on my inside right now. I'll pop up a radar for you guys. But, yeah, he was just up on the inside. There was nothing I could do about it except for turn into him. I just needed him to get through as fast as possible and then just see. So, gained a position, lost a position. We're in P7, okay? Not too much I could do about that. Once I went deep and just hit the brakes were just late, man. I hit the brakes late. It was going to cause me to go wide, cause me to go deep, and he was able to slide right up the inside. If he wasn't so close, that wouldn't have worked. But, you know, he was close enough, slid right up beside me, a little bit of contact, just no big deal, just some wheel-to-wheel contact, nothing major, and we're good. So I feel a little bit more comfortable now that he is not behind me. So I'm gonna keep going. I like his pace. If he has a strong pace and he wants to keep going, I'll follow him the rest of the race. I don't mind. If you want to be fast, I'll follow you. That's totally fine. But as soon as you start to make mistakes and you're looking a little bit dicey, then I have to start to seek to try to get around you somehow. Everyone knows this circuit is extremely difficult to pass. Once we're into the Nordschleife, it's very difficult for me to pass you. I was lifting way too much on that kink to the left. You don't have to lift there. You just got to be brave and know when to turn in. I turn in on the sign that's on the fence on the right-hand side. As soon as I see that, hard turn left, and normally you can make it without lifting. I was just being a baby on these hard tires. Look at the wear on the tires at this point, guys. We're a lap at 1.5 laps on hard tires, and they're smoked. All right, these guys, we'll look at the bloopers and see how that went. I'm not sure if MDK touched him or not. I can't remember. But another victim goes off at the foxhole, and it's done. He's smoked. Yeah, I think he even lost a couple more positions. Motorsport GT7 is now in P8. He's going to be part of it. Now let's take a look at the radar. We're going back to the final straight here, and then I'm trying to understand the radar and go, okay, so no rain, still no rain, guys. These tires, I was thinking about boxing. I was like, I know how bad the wear is. There's, again, like I was saying, guys, GT1 League, this is the end of lap 2. We've been racing for 20 minutes. The entire field is on the straightaway. If I make a mistake, I'm in 16th place. 15th place. Someone quit. But, you know, there's 15 cars on this straightaway right now. You know, it's just that I love that competition. I really do. It does keep the pressure on, though. So, decision time. I decided not to box. I was thinking about boxing early, but I was worried. What if the rain comes and I gotta jump in at the end of next lap? Then it's a two laps in a row. I'm gonna have to pit. So I just decided only one guy boxed. GT7 Motorsports. That's why I mentioned him. He boxed early, and you know, let's fast forward halfway through the lap here. I'm pulling up to the back of these guys, still in P6. It's just, man, what it's just. Nurburgring is green hell. It sure is. It's so much pressure, man. I really like it. A reminder too, we're going to take a look at my final rank. If you guys remember my last race at Autopolis, I had a win on deck that got ruined by someone making a mistake, an egregious, horrific mistake. Go watch that video. I'll slip a card in here or something like that for you to go check out that video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It is something else, that's for sure. But I need to make up for that race. I didn't do great at Tokyo, P7 at Tokyo. I did terribly at Autopolis, totally scrapped the round. Go watch the videos and check it out. So this is it, man. For me to have a somewhat above average finish in GT1 League at a lower level A lobby, I need to do well here. When I first started the race, I said P10 and below. I got to do better than in the top 10. I got to get in the top 10 minimum. And we're looking good so far. We're looking nice. Everything is going the way that I kind of need it to go. Zero went off on the right-hand side. He just got it wrong, whatever it was. Tires are starting to get worn, man. Look at those tires in the bottom left-hand corner, man. They are starting to get pretty rough, and they're on hard tires. When hard tires get worn out, they get a little bit slippery, man. And Zero got it wrong, went off into the grass, hit the guardrail. I would never do something like that. Of course not. I won't do anything like that at all. So with Zero off, we're up to P5, guys. I thought top 10 would be good enough for the points to improve on the Autopolis nightmare. Fast forward here, Zero with his little mistake and me moving out of his way. He is inside of me.
I would like to.
It's not very comfortable either. So I'm just gonna show how much pressure he was applying here. because I'm about to make a mistake. It's pretty much the only significant mistake I make in the race. It's nothing crazy. If you can see here, we are only 6.5 seconds behind the leader right now. P5, 6.5 seconds behind. So there's a lot of pressure here, man. There's a win on the way. I almost won the last race. I almost won the last World Series race, and then this one, 6 seconds away from this, man. And Zero is just applying that pressure. He really is coming through the second carousel, and he's inside me. There's no getting around it. And right here, for whatever reason, man, I just got it wrong. I don't know what I was thinking. I was so worried about trying to get close to them to try to pick up the slipstream so I could try to keep in front of Zero for this straightaway, and just overthought the whole process and just got it wrong, man. You got to just stay focused. Don't worry about what's going to happen around the corner. Just get this corner right, and don't worry about the slipstream on the straightaway. I just overthought it and just made a mistake. If I wouldn't have made that mistake, you're going to see the pit phase here shake out, because remember, GT7 made that early pit stop. There's no rain again on the radar, guys. The windshield wipers are not on. We don't have any threat of rain right now for this next lap. I'm doing a great job on fuel. Up ahead, Zero just took the position from me, but on those worn out tires, getting low on fuel, he gets it wrong coming through the final turns of the lap, dude. And what a shocking spin from him. So now we're coming into it. We took that position back up to P5, coming into the box, the whole top 5 box this lap. GT7, now think about if I didn't make that mistake. I don't know how many seconds I lost, but it was a good bit of time I just lost being an idiot. Here comes GT7 blowing by me, dude. I believe I would have already been, I would have been up in front of the cars that are in front of me right now that still need the pit. I believe, or just came out of the pits. Those guys, I would have been closer up with those guys, and I believe I would have been between GT7 and that next group of cars in the top 5 that just came out of the pits. Oh well, it is what it is. Mistakes are mistakes. The race is the race, man. That didn't happen. Oh well. MDK Phaser, here's his next victim, okay? And I already looked at it in the replay. That's totally on him. He did that. He went up the inside and tried forcing some more room, spun the guy out. He's off. We're up to P5. There is one guy that needs the box up ahead of us, I believe. No, it's not. No, we're back in P5. No, we're back in P5. I believe one of those guys needed the box. Doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant. Who cares? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Daddy, chill.
Either way, still in P5. Lap 4, brand new hards. There's only a little bit more of the race to go. And I'm still worried. It's starting to get darker. Look how dark it is now on this first X section. I was like, dude, is there going to be rain at the end of the circuit? Do not wreck. Do not do it, because you've been focused. Where we at? We're at 27 minutes into this race at this point. So we got 30 minutes of racing down. Lap 4 through the first quarter of the circuit. This is a long track, man. This is an 8 minute and 5 second circuit. It's over 8 minutes for this circuit, for a lap here. So we know MDK Phaser up in P2. We know he's fast, but he's a little bit rough. We know GT Motorsports is on one lap older tires, and I don't know anything about ADVT in front of us. So I'm still being a little baby and lifting a little bit coming through there. These guys get a little bit. They got a little argy-bargy. We'll look at it at the end there. Either way, what shuffled out was MDK Phaser now dropped from P2 down to P4, and he's right in front of me. I'm starting to smell blood in the water, and I'm starting to push the pace a little bit, trying to catch back up to these guys. I need to get back into the slipstream, or I'm going to get dropped on that straightaway again. Little inputs for you, just because there's not too many. Nurburgring rough to show you a bunch of inputs. MDK gets it wrong. He goes wide. It looks like he was following ADVT. It looks like he was just following him wide and just got it wrong. A little bit too wide. He got up on the curb, and it was done. He's still behind us about 2.5 seconds though. Coming through in the final straightaway. Let's look at this before we start the final lap. There's no rain, guys. This is gonna be a full dry race, man. I was really hoping for rain. We are less than 5 seconds away from the leader. 2 seconds to MDK behind us. A second to the guys in front. Fast forward towards the end of the lap. There's still no rain. It's really dark. No wipers, no nothing. It is what it is, man. We just had a dry one, which is boring and it sucks, but it's okay. P4. The podium is right in front of me. Leader is a little bit more than 4.5 seconds in front of us. So it's just, dude, I got to get to the slipstream. I got to keep pushing the pace. I don't have a choice. This is my final chance to get on this podium. The win's on the table, man. That leader makes one mistake and it's done. Look at the field. The whole field's right behind us, man. This could either be a mistake and I'm in last place, or a mistake from the leader and I win the damn race. Either way, the orange Supra, his early pit stop, got his tires looking bad. And he is bottlenecking us. It's okay. He's going to drop us back in MDK. It allowed that bottlenecking to ADVT allowed me to get back into the fight. So that slowed them up. Now they're side by side into the final turn before the long straight. And I'm in that slipstream, baby. Here we go. This is gonna be something. We got MDK, who's a little bit shaky behind us. He's pretty much in the slipstream, almost in the slipstream in a slower car for the straights. Not slower than me, but that was my moment right there, man. He slid back over right in front of me. Fair is fair. He got the slipstream picked back up, and now we're all side by side. We're all together right here on the final straight on lap 5, 40 minutes into this race. What's going to happen?
Pierre Gasly, what has happened?
What the hell?
We need to know who's going to come out in front.
What the hell?
As we see Lance Stroll hitting the barrier and going over the curb.
What did I do? Oh.
Fight!
I'm retarded. Okay. I was just joking. Calm down. Here it is. All right. So I backed out, man. It's all good, man. I just backed out of that. You know how I got, guys, you know how I am, man. That 40 minutes of racing, I didn't want to come down to that. I knew GT7 Motorsports tires were smoked. It almost Phaser almost got me from behind. I didn't realize how close he was. He was coming freaking hot, dude. I don't know. But I settled for P4 in the end. After Autopolis, and I knew how bad, I knew GT7 Motorsports tires were smoked. I knew he boxed a whole lap before us, and I knew they were going to be in bad shape, and I was really worried. I called him. I said, I'm calling you Cork from now on. And he was like, what? And I just said, your tires were dead, man. No big deal. He said, oh. And then he was already apologizing to ADVT, like, I'm sorry, dude. My tires were smoked. And just like I told them, and I just backed out of it. You know, I could have pushed them, and I could have pushed the pace there and just kind of really forced my way through that and just applied the pressure. Saw if they made a mistake, maybe they both would have wiped each other out. You know what? I was happy with P4, and some of you will say, why do you do that stuff? I just want to secure my best possible position. I had the pace to be on that podium. I should have been on the podium, but, with his tires and them kind of, going back and forth, the ping at the end too, internet was acting weird. You'll see some lag stuff. I'll show you at the end here, man. We're about to get into the bloopers. I just showed, figure why I finished running my mouth. I showed the post-race chat. We were all just being chummy with each other. Just like I told him, man, I didn't want us all to die. So I just backed out of that. We're all side by side at 175 miles an hour. And it's just, you know what? Something bad's gonna happen. I already know it. I didn't have time to deal with that, and I didn't want to do another race. P4 is good enough. All right, man. Let's get into these bloops and some reviews of the race. Let's check it out, man. All right, guys. Let's finish this up. Let's take a look at some bloopers and some things to review here. This was MDK Phasers. That's his first victim. Look, man. I understand that he's on the inside and the Viper just turned in, but like, that's a braking zone. I don't know. You guys can tell me whatever you think. Here's the Viper again. Not just causing a concertina effect and hit the Suzuki, which smacked that car. The Subaru made him spin out. This was the green Porsche that got by. That was his crazy. He caught a crazy tank slapper. That got to be on a controller, dude. That's nuts. But yeah, this was my clunky overtake of him while he was doing the right thing and staying off the racing line, which I appreciate. Thanks again, Porsche. This is the NSX punting GT7 Motorsports into the wall. Sportsmanship of the race right there, guys. That's the only sportsmanship moment I caught. Backing off, not taking the position. He's lifting to not take the position. Good for him. Good for him. Big Chungus is coming through here very fast. MDK Phasers right there again. I'm not going to blame MDK Phaser for that one, but like, again, he's sticking his nose in there. I think there might have been contact there. I don't know. You guys tell me, man. Tell me in the comments, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you, but he went for a little spinny spin here. That's just a never-ending failure. I'm sorry, Big Chungus. I didn't know I left it go so long. MDK Phaser again. I don't know, man. That looks pretty close to a push to pass to me. A little tiny bump, and then he's up your inside. I don't know, man. That looks like a push to pass to me. It was very, very minor. I'll give you that. He backed out of that. I don't think he's trying to be malicious. I just think he's making mistakes and then not doing the right thing sportsmanship-wise. That was Zero getting it a little bit wrong when I passed him coming up the hill. This is me getting it wrong and going up the hill with Zero coming past me again. And we'll probably switch back to 0, making the same mistake in a second here. But yeah, this was the leader of the race made a mistake. This was probably his only big mistake right there, other than a half-second penalty. That gave Gauch the lead, but he ended up getting punted. Here goes 0 after he passed me making my mistake. He does the same thing, except where I was able to catch mine. Unfortunately, he did it in a bad spot and spun and hit the wall. But that let me through as well. I got right by right there. And here goes a big moment between Gauch and MDK Phaser. I slowed it down so you can see Gauch's telemetry. He never turned his steering wheel to the left at all. But when I slow down this, you'll see MDK Phaser, his red dot continues to go to the right, and that's absolutely on MDK Phaser. The mistake is a mistake, but he needed to slow up and let that guy get back on the circuit, give him the position back. Here, I slowed it down again. This is Gauch's view. He's steering to the right the whole time, never to the left, and then he gets spun. That's on MDK Phaser. MDK, if you see this, bro, you got to slow up and give him the position back, man. That's like, you took multiple heads in this race, bro. I mean, some of them were kind of 50-50 shots. It is what it is, but that one was on you, dude, for sure. Regardless, here goes another one. This was against you, MDK Phaser. This is GT Motorsports. Sorry, guys, this is a push to pass. I know he was coming in hot, and, you know, he could have avoided to the left to go into the sand trap. He went up to the inside. I would give the position back. If that was me, I would have not taken that position. Subaru got it wrong here. Goes wide, hits the wall. MDK Phaser, this was his mistake that he made to let me through, which was very nice. I was very happy with this, because I was really worried about him. I don't think he's dirty at all. If you watch this, I'm not saying he's dirty. I'm just saying he made a couple mistakes and didn't really, you know, do the right thing after the mistake, which, you know, I'm not perfect either, man. And no one's perfect, man. This is a weird moment. What is this? Imagine making this pass on the final lap and getting by there, and then that happens. What the hell is that? Am I just not seeing it correctly? Was he just all the way back here the whole time? And it was just like, so I don't know what I just saw. Alright, anyway, guys, I got a daily race C coming for you guys with the new BOP update. I wonder what you guys think, man. Tell me down in the comments if you guys like the new BOP update. I never used the Renault RS01, and I tell you what, man, it felt phenomenal. I almost chose it for the manufacturer. I had to go with McLaren again, guys. I don't know why. I just, at the last second, I signed the contract with McLaren again. I did both exhibitions with McLaren, and I felt comfortable. The car feels like it got a little bit of an increase during the BOP exchange. The Renault also felt very, very good, man. But I was a little itty bitty baby bitch, and I chose McLaren again. Even though a lot of people don't choose it, I see a ton of the Renaults in the top 100, so maybe I picked correctly. Anyway, guys, the second exhibition rank, where'd I come down to? We had a first place in my county, first place in Pennsylvania. I'm the fourth best driver for McLaren in GT1 League, guys. This is the top league for Gran Turismo 7, Gran Turismo World Series. So yeah, fourth best driver for McLaren. And then for just not a great rank in the regional ranks, the 296th best driver in the Americas. So, you know, whatever, man. It is what it is. Am I the 296th best driver in the Americas? I don't know, maybe. Let's get into the real manufacturer cup and we'll go from there, man. But yeah, I really enjoyed, man. Press buttons. All those races are going to be coming to you. The daily race, the BOP change, everything feels good. I don't know. I like it. We'll have to see a lot of door bashing. So hopefully that stuff all calms down. Either way, man, thanks for watching. Press buttons, do the thing. Here's an outro for you, man. Good luck, Sushi, this weekend, baby. Let's go.
So tell me what is the problem, please? I don't know! There is something broken on the clutch.
Okay, we need to find some bases, mainly on the braking. Let's do your best. I know it's difficult.
I know, but this brake sucks!
Offset 5. Build it up on the braking. You can do it.
Are you trying to crush me or what?
I would imagine that's not their intention.
What the? Confirm box, please. We have to box. Black and orange flag. We will change tyres. I want to use my front.
We don't want to.
Well, I want to.
Okay, do what you need to do.
What the f*** is that? Okay, unlucky, mate. He is under investigation. Yes. That is not racing. That is not racing.
must be exciting all the race long, isn't it, when they've got full fuel loads.
When it's a Silverstone sprint race and a Spa feature, let's go.
Not allowed to try and restart the car if the marshals push you.
What?
Yes! Yes! Good job, Yuki. Brilliant race, mate. Well done.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, boys.
Yuki, driver swap. Driver swap.
So Yuki doesn't love that idea.
We are looking at it. P16 now, Yuki.
Careful, that was full penalty. That was penalty. Lewis Hamilton.
Well, I think Yuki Tsunoda feels in some way Lewis Hamilton impeded it, which we didn't necessarily see.
Okay, Yuki, let's push one step more on tyres. We are good on tyres. We need to call for signs. Push, push.
Mate, I am. Look! I can't push it more because there is a car. Alonso at because Alonso's not here.
We need to push harder on tyres. They are looking good now. We need to open the gap to Vettel. You can push harder. Push flat out.
Yeah, shut up! No, these guys are retarded.
Yuki, don't worry. Don't worry. Plenty of time.
Like, what's happening? It's so slow! Slowing uphill. Like, paradise, like, traffic paradise. What is this one?
Oh, Yuki Tsunoda, not going to be happy with that.
Bro! Traffic, bro. That's so dangerous.
Is he calling his engineer bro?
Yeah.
Bro. Hey, cuz, hey, fam.
Embarrassing. It's cunt.
Okay, Yuki.
Look, it might not be important to you, the team. It is important to me.
That's Yuki Tsunoda. What's happening here?
What the f is doing, honestly? This idiot.
I don't know, Yuki. I have no idea.
Alright, Yuki, the FIA said that we cannot swear anymore on the radio. Yeah, we know. We are looking into it.
Unbelievable. This is so.
Run! It's Godzilla! It looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it's not. Still, we should run like it is Godzilla!